Hello there, and welcome back to The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5 review, The Pirate. Now don't get confused. This episode had a shitty name, but it wasn't a shitty episode. The Pirate.
Hey, I think that just made me think that Hondo was going to show up.
Yeah.
So in that case,
crushed your dreams.
In that case, if Hondo did show up, it would have been a phenomenal name.
No, it still would have been a terrible name.
No.
They were literally pirates in this episode, and it was a bad name.
Yeah, but they're not Hondo.
The Pirate. Like, we had a bunch of pirates, but who's the pirate? Swamp Thing? Zane? No, but he's Swamp Thing. He's not a pirate.
But he is a pirate.
Whatever. Joining me as always is Sith Holocron Naomi. How you doing?
I mean, what else would you have named the episode?
I don't know. Something other than The Pirate. I don't know. The name's very basic in this
I
show.
hope that wasn't audible. You just got a Discord notification on your computer. I don't think it tracks interior sounds, so...
I didn't hear it.
Well, yeah, because the computer's muted.
Oh, yeah. It should be fine.
Well, I know. I guess, yeah, if we were screen recording, it would have gotten the sound.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And it is I, the Jedi Holocron Tyler. Good episode. We finally have... you heard it here first, folks. We have a vision for where the rest of the season's going. For the first time ever, this show has purpose. Season 3 has a purpose. It's moving with purpose. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I never really minded from the beginning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just don't like purpose?
It's not that I'm anti-purpose. It's just that I'm not in the same way as you, where I'm like, I need to know what the purpose is.
I mean, I just need the season of television to have a vision, and now we finally have a vision.
Yeah, see, and I'm not that same way. So that's just what I'm saying.
And that's why you like The Rise of Skywalker.
I didn't like The Rise of Skywalker.
You sure sound like it over here. Stuff without vision. You're like, I don't mind not vision.
First of all, a movie without vision and a TV show without vision, I feel like, are different.
Nah. I feel like it's worse than TV when you don't have vision because you have fucking 8 hours to tell a story.
Yeah, but that also just... I feel like it works better in that case because it's like... It can be more sporadic because there is so much time, so it can be kind of a grab bag of things.
Yeah. Speaking of a grab bag
I just don't watch a lot of TV, okay?
Speaking of a grab bag of things, the one thing I liked in this episode, which I also thought was really random and weird, was Zeb. You gotta talk about Zeb. Because it was very early.
Yeah. It was right
Zeb,
Zeb,
Aurelius.
Yeah.
Our goat, our king.
It's weird that he's in the New Republic.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird that he's just a pilot.
Because in the finale of Rebels, when everyone kind of goes their separate ways, they say, like, Hera and Chopper, they go and they're part of, the rebellion. They're on Endor. Mm-hmm. And Zeb and Callus go to the Lasat world. I think it's Larasan. I don't remember. It's either Lasan or Larasan, because they had 2 planets. The first one got blown up by Callus. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I guess he came back after a while.
Yeah, it's been a nice 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, well, even longer since Rebels ended.
Yeah. So, wait, what was that, when we saw him there, was it after Rebels, or was it was after Return of the Jedi?
Ooh, I think it was after Rebels.
Yeah, see, I don't think...
Because it was during the time when Sabine was, like, recapping where everyone went.
Yeah. Like,
following the Thrawn shit. Mm-hmm. And, like, she stayed on Lothal. Hera Chopper went to fight with the rebellion on Endor. And Zeb went back to Lasan, or whatever it's called, Terrasan. Mm-hmm. And then I guess he just came back to the military. Makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, I'm interested to see what that story is, because I don't love him just being a New Republic pilot.
Yeah.
But I wonder how he got there. Or maybe Callus is like part of the New Republic. Maybe they join together.
It is weird that he's a pilot, too.
Yeah.
He's not much of a pilot.
To be fair, he was wearing blue. Is blue different? Everyone else was wearing orange, and he was wearing blue.
Oh, he might have been like a ground... because he was more of a ground soldier than he was a pilot.
Yeah, because everyone else was wearing orange, but he wasn't. He was wearing blue.
Which is funny, because then the Mandalorian's called the pilot guy Blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I would assume, yeah, because pilot doesn't seem to fit for him.
Yeah, no.
We, never saw him pilot anything, really.
Nah.
Out of everyone that was on the Ghost, he was the least likely to pilot, below the blind guy.
The blind guy?
Kanan.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it would make sense. I don't know, maybe he was a guard or something.
Yeah, maybe. It's interesting. Who knows?
I was intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably be, in the Ahsoka show.
I hope so. He ain't doing much right now.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Maybe he and Sabine took Gideon. Maybe he's doing inside jobs.
Why would they take Gideon?
To murder him.
To find Ezra.
To find Ezra. Because he knows where Thrawn is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I assume the Mandalorians were probably framed.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Mandalorians out there.
That's true.
Maybe it was Koska. Maybe she's like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to murder him.
Koska
Reeves, part of...
Oh, yeah.
Pete Bo-Katan's old crew.
Oh, yeah. Where did her people go?
Yeah.
Well, and then the other guy wasn't even there for the finale in Season 2. The third guy in her crew. Yeah. Axe
Wolves.
Axe Wolves.
Yeah.
The coolest fucking name.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the finale of Season 2, so he left even earlier.
Yeah, we saw her, she's gonna go get, they're gonna go get all the other Mandos. There's probably a ton out there.
Yeah. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Gideon, framed the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Just cause some chaos.
Does Beskar exist? Outside, I'm sure there's Beskar that Mandalorians don't have.
Not really. It is only on... It might only be on... I don't think it's only on Mandalore itself, but it's, only in, their system. It's only, the Mandalore system.
What does that mean?
The solar system.
But, didn't... Okay. But, the Grief Karga just had blocks of it.
Yeah, because he got it, Well, it was the Empire who had it. It wasn't Grief.
Yeah.
And the Empire had it because they burned Mandalore.
Yeah. I guess.
Obviously anyone can have Beskar if they steal it.
Yeah, Beskar is, other people can have Beskar,
It's unlikely.
But, we also learned that Mandalore is inhabitable and has been inhabitable for a long time. And someone could have found that out before Bo-Katan and Din.
No, yeah.
It's the possibility of people, just random people having Beskar is not out of the possibility.
No, it's not out of
especially because, you said, the Empire possibility. The Empire came to get Gideon, they framed him. There's a lot of things.
I think that's the most likely.
I like to think there's a new Mandalorian evil. We need bad Mandalorians.
That is true.
We need one who's fuck this coming together.
I feel like we've mostly had bad Mandalorians.
What do you mean? Just Pre-Vizsla and fucking Gur-Sux and...
Yeah, but...
who else? Everyone else is cool.
Jango.
He's not a Mandalorian, though.
Yeah, he was. He was a foundling.
Okay.
They established this.
Jango is, but...
Boba's not. They specified it in canon.
Yeah.
Jango was a foundling. Boba is not a Mandalorian.
Jango's cool, though.
Yeah, Jango was cool, but he was a bad guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just feel like they tend to be villains pretty frequently until Rebels.
But a bad guy in the sense of
big bad.
Jango was a bad guy, but also when we see Jango, we were not aware of him being a man. He's not a Mandalorian bad guy. He's a Mandalorian and a bad guy, but he's not a Mandalorian bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's not part of the culture.
Yeah, he's not I'm doing this for Mandalore. He's
so we need a Mandalorian villain who says Mandalore in every conversation.
We need a Mandalorian villain who's trying to like Pre-Vizsla.
Yeah, another Pre-Vizsla.
Trying to do it for the Mandalorians.
Yeah,
he thinks he's righteous and good.
It's funny because
and his name is Grogu.
It's funny because Bo-Katan was one of those.
Yeah.
Now she's the chosen one. She's had a hell of a ride.
Yeah, about. Her wig's so good this season. I love it.
Yeah, I was very interested when the armorer had her take off her helmet.
Yeah. The armor, not bad guy. We all thought our armor was a bad guy. But
yeah,
maybe she's realizing, like, this is what's going to happen. They're gonna recruit more Mandalorians, and then they're going to be, like, infighting about what rules they should follow with the helmet. Because I feel like she's just letting her do this to recruit, and then she's going to be like, okay, we got to establish our culture, the culture.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it goes, but I could also maybe see it being, like, we can have our own two main cultures on Mandalore, but we still all come together for the big things.
Like pudding?
Well, I mean, like killing people, but...
Yeah, but pudding's a big thing. Pudding's important. You gotta come together for the pudding.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because she was just like, hey, take off your helmet. So, like...
She's like... And then...
But then again, it is also, she wants to recruit Mandalorians so they can retake Mandalore. So she's like, fuck it, you can just go swim in the mines again after this.
Yeah. That's true. She's trying to, like...
Then everyone can be redeemed. It is pretty easy to be redeemed in their culture.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everyone just take their helmet off?
That's why they just need to get over the helmet thing.
Just take your helmet off once a week and then just go swim in the pool.
Yeah, like you eat and then you go for a swim.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard. I know you're not supposed to swim after eating, but that's a myth. Like, come on now.
That's like...
You have armor, you'll be fine.
I feel like that way of being redeemed is only difficult in the time after the Empire destroyed Mandalore.
Yeah, but also we don't know what it was like on the planet, and like what
you had to pay to get in.
Like, yeah, if there was like other things.
Yeah, maybe. I just like to believe that it was literally just swim in the water and then you're good. Because then there's no reason to keep your helmet on. Oh, I got excommunicated again? All right. Okay, I'm back.
Excommunicado.
That is pretty funny though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want them to be a little bit more lenient on the helmet thing.
I mean, that's like the only thing that's annoying about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's so inconvenient.
Yeah.
And also, if it's so easy to be redeemed. That's my thought. So I'm hoping, armor may be warming up to the idea a little bit.
Now the percent chances, though, of someone riding the Mythosaur went supremely up this episode.
Of someone what?
Riding the Mythosaur.
Oh, riding the Mythosaur?
Yes.
Yeah. I definitely could see that.
Okay, so they're gonna go find Mandalorians. They're gonna have some problems. They're gonna
I think
run into the Empire.
I think Bo's just going to find them, and maybe with Din.
No, they're all probably gonna have. They'll probably take a few of them.
Maybe
this is where they bring Koska back and all of them. But we need some more named fucking personality Mandalorians. But it's like Paz Vizsla is whatever. Like his name's Paz. He a big beefy tank, but like he ain't. But he
is like, a brick shit house.
We're not like, what's going on with Paz? Is he okay? Has he recovered from the trauma of his son almost dying? Like, we're not connected to him in that way because we've never seen his face.
I do like that he stood up for Din and Bo.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I like how it had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. Maneuver of just like shitting on them and then being like, but no, it's good.
It's kind of interesting too that like they've all kind of just been like giving up on the idea that like they're like, oh, she can unite Mandalore, right? Mm-hmm. But like also like Din's kind of the leader of Mandalore because he is the Darksaber, right? Right? Like why? Like Din's not like they kind of just forgot about the whole Darksaber drama.
Yeah, I feel like that'll come back when
once they all come together.
Yeah, that's my thought process.
Yeah,
because also, I mean, I think it's more just because the Mythosaur, like that's probably more meaningful in their.
See though, based on this, I still don't fully believe that she actually thinks the actual Mythosaur is down there.
That Armorer thinks that?
Yeah. I think she thinks she saw it in, like, a vision, or, like...
Yeah.
But it's like, you know how, like, when she poured the water into the thing, like, it kind of, like, did it like a thing? I'm sure she thought she had, like, some kind of vision in the water. Not actually seeing it.
But it would still be, like, the same, like, symbolic thing.
Yeah.
Like, and so I feel like that's more, like, that maybe trumps the Darksaber thing a little bit, in her eyes at least. But I feel like for the other Mandalorians they find, they'll still be like, well, he's got the fucking Darksaber.
Yeah.
I feel like, at some point, I feel like Din and Bo are gonna have to fight.
I mean, like, yeah, it depends.
Because they, you know, like they said, you know, for whatever reason, it can't be like last time. He can't just give it to her like Sabine did.
I think Ahsoka's going to take the Darksaber and rule Mandalore.
Whoa. Speak up a little.
Because remember, think about the big picture. When this is all said and done.
Oh, boy.
10, 20 years from now, in canon, 10, 20 years in canon, the events of the sequel trilogy happen. And you gotta think of how we're gonna set up that unit, because we gotta find a way to get Ahsoka, Mando, Sabine, Grogu, and Rey all together. You know, we gotta get the crew together. We all gotta lead to that moment. No, I'm messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how but not Ezra. He doesn't need to be with them.
I guess no.
I mean, that's the whole point of what they're doing right now is finding
Well, yeah,
Ezra.
but who knows what's gonna happen in them 20 years? He might
That's
die in
true.
early death. His parents died young.
They go through all this effort to find him, and he's just dead.
That, not gonna lie, would be raw as fuck.
I think it'd be a little disappointing.
Yeah, but like, think of the trauma it would cause the people who found
I
it.
mean, yeah.
Think of the storytelling if you did it good. You know?
I'm not gonna say there's not a way to do it well, but
Yeah. You gotta lose sometimes, you know? Like,
well, yeah, obviously.
like my favorite movie, The Last Jedi, they fail a lot in that movie.
They did nothing but fail in that movie.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people hated it.
Yeah.
And that's why I loved it.
Because they're bitches.
I'm very much in the same boat as you in that regard.
What if they were just like...
I need the good guys to lose every now and again.
I want them to find Moff and him just be dead.
Find Moff dead?
Yeah, and then they'll just throw a wrench into things like, what the fuck's going on? And then Thrawn rises from the blue milk. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's talk about the episode. We haven't really talked about the episode. We've just been theorizing. Good episode.
Yeah.
This season, one thing this season's done well, fucking air fights with these pirates.
Yeah.
Real good shit.
Yeah, I mean, Din finally having a starfighter rather than a big-ass frigate or freighter, like, really fuck some shit up.
Yeah. I love the, just like we're in like I love just the visuals of the Mandalorians like dropping out of the ship.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I love how they have really the truest, like, shock troopers. Yeah. You just fly overhead and they just jetpack down, just instant.
Yeah.
They're fast as fuck at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd had a lot of good air combat. I really like the pirate ship designs.
Yeah, the pirate ships are cool.
The Corsair looked pretty raw.
Yeah.
I like how...
Swamp Thing looked pretty cool, too.
Also, Navarro just had, like, no defenses.
Which is interesting, but not also, like, not surprising.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, I was kind of... Yeah, it was a little surprising.
I feel like you could have, like, at least one AA turret.
That's why they need Cobb Vanth.
True. they need our boy.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
My goat, my king.
Because, you know, if you had a little bit of settlement defense...
Yeah. Do they not have, like... No. They're not...
But I guess also, yeah, like, where would they even get it?
I was going to say, like, do they not have, like, police? And I'm like... No, they don't have police because they're fucking dope. Because they fucking... That's
true.
Because they base like that.
They only
like,
need Cobb.
They just need, like... They don't need that because they based like that.
But also, there was that... Oh, no, but they blew up the Imperial base. That's right. So they couldn't salvage their defenses from that.
See, do you know what the problem is?
The thing did blow up in lava.
The Jedi died, got extinct in, like, end of the Clone Wars, right? Mm-hmm. So then we have, like, 70 years with, like, no Jedi.
Say 70?
I mean, if we go from fucking the end of the Clone Wars to, like, the end of the sequel trilogy, there's, like, 7 Jedi.
Well, yeah, but also...
Like, new Jedi.
I thought you were talking about at this point in the timeline.
No.
And I was like, no, it's 24 years without Jedi at this point.
Yeah, but still, like... y'all need to just bring back the Jedi in full force, and like every town should have a Jedi, but not like every town should be like, we need our own Jedi, and not even just like we need a, you know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like you could accomplish that with just like a couple of like turrets.
But Jedis are cool.
Yeah.
You just need a Force user. They don't even have to be a Jedi. They could just be like fucking true. They just believe so much it comes true, you know?
That's the thing. Every town needs a named person.
Yeah. they need a fucking like a marshal. Like,
because anytime
they just need one goat who can protect them and like fear of people.
It is the rule of the character needs to have a name, because if it's just every town has a Jedi, that could be like one of the jobber Jedis.
Not town, planet.
That could be one of like the worthless Jedis who died in like Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Like in the Colosseum, like the dinosaur guy, Coleman Trevor, my king, who got killed by Jango Fett. Like, they could all just be jobbers. Mm-hmm. So like they need to be named people that have backstory. But that's a lot of people for each planet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but here, let me think about this. So, Navarro used to be the bounty hunting planet, right?
Yeah.
And Grief made it better.
Yeah.
So, like, do like bounty hunters just not come there anymore?
There's no guild there.
Oh yeah, so they just don't have fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, they don't get paid there, so why would bounty hunters be there?
What?
They're a trading hub.
They're a trading hub, okay.
That's what they were saying previously in Season 2, and then in this episode, they were, like, talking about plans for, like, a shipyard.
Plans for what?
Like, he was like, we should move the like, something with, like, freight, because he was talking about, like, a rail to, like, move shit around. Because they're, like, a shipping planet, because they're by, like, hyperspace lanes, which is just something that they never talk about in Star Wars.
Yeah.
That is, like, very easy to forget that that's how light speed works. They can't just go anywhere. They have to go in a lane.
Yeah.
So it's, like, a good trading hub. So that also is then funny that they just have no defenses.
No defenses, or, like, no... Yeah.
But it's also, like, where would they even get defenses? They're in the Outer Rim.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are some arms salesmen out there, but...
True. But they got defenses now.
Yeah. They got Mandalorians now. And the Mandalorians don't have to live underground. Or on the underside of a ring world like they did in Book of Boba.
Honestly, they should go back there. That was pretty raw.
That was a cool... I love ring worlds. I want to see more. I'm happy that they have land, though.
Yeah.
Navarro will eventually become New Mandalore.
New Mandalore.
Yeah, I liked the episode.
No, it was a good episode. It was one of the best, I think.
Yeah.
Finally, like, there's a vision now. There's a purpose. There's a goal. Bo-Katan. This is Bo-Katan's motherfucking season.
Also, did the pilot guy who has run into Din a lot, did that guy know the lady who worked with Gideon?
Wait, say that again?
The guy who, like, went to go and warn Din about the attack on Navarro, the X-Wing pilot guy?
Yeah.
Did he know the lady who worked with Gideon? Who was there on Coruscant?
I don't know.
Because it almost looked like he recognized her, but I don't know when they would have...
No, he just seems untrusting of them being rehabilitated and brought back in and not being spies.
He's anti-rehabilitation.
Yeah. But
But in this case, he's correct, just for her.
Yeah.
Also, I still find it funny that even her subtitles just said Officer G8. Why don't you let them have names, New Republic? What are you doing?
I mean, the New Republic doesn't... We know they don't do well, so they're about to fall.
It's so funny, like... Because obviously, they have to write the New Republic as extremely incompetent. Because that's what we've seen so far of them before this. So it's just funny each time we see the New Republic, just seeing how much more incompetent they are.
True.
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Crazy shit.
The New Republic is honestly really funny to me.
Yeah, they're so bad.
They're so fucking bad. They just don't care that Gideon got freed.
No.
Like,
well, I mean,
why is this random X-Wing pilot the only guy who was like, Gideon never even made it to trial?
Yeah.
Why does no one else care?
I mean, everyone else died on this ship. Yeah.
They're so bad. It's so funny.
They're so fucking bad.
I mean, that is realistic.
Yeah.
You're so focused on overthrowing the dictatorship, you got no fucking clue what to do once you're done.
Yeah.
Oh shit, now we gotta run a government?
Fuck.
Wild.
Truly wild.
No wonder they all died. In one attack.
Yeah.
No wonder why Leia made her own private militia. Can't trust these people to do fucking anything.
That's the crazy part in Navarro. They didn't have like 2 pilots with ships that could help.
Yeah.
There's like 2 people. Navarro, get your shit together.
Well, they do now.
Yeah, literally have only 2 new ships.
And Bo and Din are probably about to leave.
Yeah.
But hey, you got Mandalorians with jetpacks.
Yeah.
Those are kind of like ships.
They don't got a lot of fuel though.
We saw one of them standing on top of one of the starfighters.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Cool to see Zeb, but weird and random. Cool fighting, story, purpose. Bo-Katan, my goat, my queen.
Bo-Katan was not a character that I expected to eventually be, like, really important.
Yeah.
She's always been kind of just, like, a background character who's always, like, just around.
Honestly, do you know who the biggest background character on this show is? His name's Din Djarin. He's just there to do stuff.
He did it to Boba Fett, so now the karma is coming back around.
Yeah, it makes sense. Good episode, though. I'm excited for next week now.
Hell yeah.
Even though next week's probably just going to be like, we have another random mission to do, and then not make any sense towards like what they're building towards.
It'll be another episode where I like it and you're upset.
I mean, I like all the episodes, but tell me a story. You know? Tell me a motherfucking story.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm telling Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
But tell me a story. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share down below. And stay tuned. Bad Batch season finale review also coming soon. Goodbye.